up everybody, my name is BVMSerious and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Today is day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest 2023. Before we go any further into the contents of today's video, I do want to take this time right now to say that if you're brand new to this channel and you want to see more stuff like this in the near future, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new future content from this channel. But anyways, with that being said, let's get right into it. So like I said, today is day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest 2023, and today also marks the official global debut for Mega Rayquaza. Not Primal Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza. And I say it like this because I feel like it really can't be emphasized enough. I mean, I could see why some people might think it's considered Primal because it is paired alongside Kyogre and Groudon, but on the contrary, it's actually classified as a Mega Evolution, not a Primal reversion. So that is what today's Go Fest is going to be all about. So we're going to be doing a bunch of these Mega Rayquaza raids, and this is basically what Mega Rayquaza looks like. It's a very sick looking design, and plus it's just so powerful, so I definitely want to make sure I can acquire it. But actually getting Mega Rayquaza in the games is actually not that simple. It's a lot different than in most other Mega Evolutions. And in order to actually get Mega Rayquaza in the main series games, and this also same rule of thumb applies to Pokemon Go as well, you have to give Rayquaza a meteorite, and what the meteorite does is that it gives it access to the brand new flying type signature charge move, Dragon Ascent. And having the move Dragon Ascent is crucial to allow Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. So the move Dragon Ascent is required in order to do so. Otherwise, without it, you cannot Mega Evolve your Rayquaza. Well, okay then. Alright, so we are going to go into the special research here. I already completed the first 2 tasks, but I also have to complete 2 field research tasks. And thankfully, I actually have some stockpiled research I did from the previous day, so we're actually just going to redeem those real quick. That way I can complete that right away. And okay, we just get another Onyx. I feel like I've been getting more Onyxes from those research tasks than I have Carbink, and I really want to get more Carbink though too. So we did actually complete the first of the research here, and the end set reward is a few potions, really nothing worth anything, 100 dust, and also a meteorite that we can use to give Dragon Ascent to one of my Rayquazas. So we're now going to go ahead and claim that and get this meteorite here. And now we're going to go ahead and dive into the next set of the research. So we have power up Pokemon 5 times, use a super effective charged attack, and battle in a raid. So I actually am now currently being invited to a Rayquaza right now, so I am going to go ahead and jump into this and do it. And the other thing about Mega Rayquaza too, despite it having a double ice weakness, it is actually going to be really tough to take down because of the fact that it just has like so much brute strength that it's going to be able to go through a lot of your Pokemon really quickly. So duoing it is just not even possible. But yeah, we're now currently doing the Rayquaza raid here, and I'm assuming there's going to be quite a bit of people in here, so yeah, we'll definitely be able to take this down, no problem. At least 3 people is required, but I mean, look at how much that Aerial Ace did. It did quite a bit to my Mamoswine. It did like over 50% of its health, and like I'm already low on HP. Then again, Mamoswine's really not that bulky to begin with, so it's kind of to be expected, but even then, it's still just like chipping away at my Mamoswine. Apparently also it's been suggesting my Tyranitar in here, and I figured, you know what, there's no point in Mega Evolving anything else if it's just going to recommend my T-Tar, so I think I'm just better off Mega Evolving it, and plus it's able to withstand these charge moves so much better than all my other Pokemon, so I guess that kind of makes sense. It's definitely more durable than my Mamoswine are. But there we go, we finally did the Mega Rayquaza raid, and we got like 80 Mega Energy out of that, so not too bad. But now we're going to go ahead and catch this thing. Oh, 21-6, that's definitely really bad. The other cool thing though is I think they actually increased the catch rate on Rayquaza here. Yeah, normally for legendaries it would be like a red circle, but in this case it's actually an orange circle. So I do have a slightly better chance of actually getting these, and this might actually allow me an opportunity to actually stockpile on Razzes some more, because I seem to be going through those really quick. That's why I'm actually just trying to throw Pineaps at these Rayquazas and trying to hope I can actually get some extra candy out of them at the very least. Oh, it just like swat the ball down. It was like, nope.
A few moments later.
It does not want to be caught. I'm gonna have to just up my game here and just use a Golden Raz. But there we go, we got my Rayquaza here on the second to last ball. I ended up upping my game to a Golden Raz, unfortunately, because it just was not catching. So yeah, that's actually close to a perfect low, which is really bad for Rayquaza. But yeah, we're definitely not going to give that Dragon Ascent. So there's 2 of those tasks done. I think there's one Rayquaza I can actually work on powering up here. So I think this is the one I can power up. I want to get it closer to the Rayquaza that I've got right now. So there we go. I went ahead and powered that up 5 times, and now we just knocked out the second set of this research. And this is actually the final set here, but we'll actually be getting another set of research after this, and also get some more stickers. So that is that. I think, yeah, so that's it for that first set of the research, and I think I should be getting the second thing of research here in just a moment. But anywho, I think what I'm actually going to go on ahead and do now is I'm going to go to my Hundo Rayquaza here. Yep, you can tell it's Hundo because obviously all the stats are lit up and it's red instead of orange. So this is going to be the Rayquaza that I do actually give Dragon Ascent. So let's see. So we got the Meteorite here. We're now going to go ahead and get rid of... Breaking Swipe is obviously a legacy move for Rayquaza, so I will actually go ahead and get rid of Outrage for it. And... okay, boom. Nice. So now we just gave it Dragon Ascent. So now we have probably the hardest hitting flying type charge move in all of Pokemon Go on Rayquaza. So now this is going to make Rayquaza so much more battle viable in the raid aspect of the game. And I will talk more about this closer to the end of the video. But in the meantime, I'm going to be spending the rest of the day mostly just doing general shiny checking, and also just taking advantage of like the Mega Rayquaza raids and just loading up on Mega Energy. Oh, there it is. Okay, so literally right after I said that, I ended up getting the second thing of special research here. So this is a 5-page special research. So all I have to do for this is explore a kilometer, complete 2 more field research tasks, and spin 10 Pokestops or gyms. And this does award us another Meteorite, which I already know exactly what Rayquaza I'm going to give this one to. Oh yeah, let me see that Pikachu again. Oh, nice. That's pretty. So my dad actually just got a shiny Quartz Terrarium Crown Pikachu, and I actually got lucky and found my second shiny male Hippopotas. So I know this is kind of low, but I don't want to risk losing it, especially how I did the Pawniard. So I do want to use a Golden Raz and not trust my Go Plus this time. And there we go. I got my second shiny male Hippopotas, completing the entire male and female Hippopotas family, because there are gender differences, as I had already mentioned. And the other thing I actually did fail to mention is that the spawns for today's GoFest is different than yesterday, because we don't have the rotating habitats. So the spawns are pretty much just free-for-all today, which is kind of good or bad depending on what we're trying to go for. But for me, I think it really can just go either way, just as long as I find the right Pokemon I really want to get shiny. And there are quite a bit, though, that I am looking for. Alright, so we are officially halfway through day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest. We actually took quite a few breaks and did a lot of Mega Rayquaza raids, and I also caught a few new shinies as well. So far, during my little break, I ended up getting a shiny Aquamarine Crown Pikachu, and also my third shiny Goomy that I need to complete the shiny family for it. I've actually now completed the first set of this second special research, so I'm going to claim all the rewards and get my next Meteorite. And I think I've decided that for this Meteorite, I'm going to hold off in case I get like another Hundo Rayquaza, or even a Shundo. If I could get a Shundo, that would be really awesome. But yeah, we're now going to go ahead and dive into the next set here. So we need to earn 3,840 Stardust and power up 10 Dragon and Flying type Pokemon, or basically just power up a Dragon and or Flying Pokemon 10 times, basically. So I did actually catch a 2180, oh yeah, here it is. Found a 2186 Rayquaza here, and it's actually 98%, so I think this is going to be the one I'll power up, just because it's really worthwhile. I don't think I'll use the Meteorite on this one just yet. I'll hold off in case I do get a Hundo, and if I don't, then that'll be the one I'll probably spend my Meteorite on. But anyways, there we go. That is basically that. Now I just have to get all the Stardust I need to get that over with. Okay, so we just did a Mega Rayquaza raid, and I got lucky and got a shiny one, so this will be an automatic catch. I'm not too concerned about the shiny since I already have caught a few of them from the past. So yeah, I'm just using a Pineapple Berry and throwing this ball and then securing that automatic catch. But again, it would be really cool if I got like a Shundo. That's kind of what I'm striving for right now. Either a Shundo or even at the very least just another Hundo. But we also now just completed the second set of the special research, so we're going to claim the Rayquaza candy, this amount of dust, and also this reward encounter, which is a Goomy, but it is not shiny. But like I said, I did just get my third one, so I already have the shiny family complete. So now we're going to claim the end set rewards here and then move into the third set here. And now we need to use 3 super effective charged attacks, battle in 5 raids, and win a Mega Raid. Alright, so a few raids later, and I finally completed the third set here, as well as a Mega Raid. So we're now going to claim all these rewards, get some more Rayquaza Mega Energy, then claim this and set reward and get some more Mega Energy. So this will put me at a little over 2,000 Mega Energy for Rayquaza. And then moving into the fourth set here, we have catch 10 Water, Electric, or Bug Pokemon, catch 10 Fire, Grass, or Ground Pokemon, and catch 10 Flying, Psychic, or Dragon Pokemon. Alright, so sometime later I actually did all the catching that I needed to, so getting all these candies and then moving on to the final set of the research. Alright, so moving into the final set of this special research, we have power up Pokemon 20 times, use 10 super effective charge attacks, and win 5 raids. And then what's cool about this set is that we actually get an Elite, Fast, and Charge TM, both of which are very valuable, and also a Rare Candy XL, which is also pretty valuable too. Alright, so I was able to do a Goomy raid, and I wish I had actually recorded it sooner, but me and my dad were fighting it with little Gibbles and just using Twister on it for the use 10 super effective charge moves. But we took out the raid, and I actually ended up completing my final set of the research here, so I am now going to claim all the Rayquaza candies and this rare candy. And also claiming the final set here and get the TMs and the Rare Candy XL. And just like that, I have now completed all of the special research that Day 2 of GoFest has to offer. And practically the last like 13 minutes of this is going to be spent for general shiny checking, as it is currently 5:47 and the GoFest event will end in 13 minutes and end at 6 o'clock. So just right before GoFest was about to end, I actually got some eggs here hatching, and we're about to see what all we get. So first one is a Hisuian Growlithe, next is a Goomy, then we have a EC Shellos, a Carnivine, fifth one, another EC Shellos, number 6 is a Hisuian Growlithe, and the last one is a West Sea Shellos, all of which aren't shiny, but that's okay. Alright, so Day 2 of GoFest is now officially behind us. However, there are still some lingering raids that are still available. Right now, me and my dad are currently doing a Goomy raid because my dad still needs one more raid to complete his special research. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. And the other thing I really like is that we now have this ready up button, which allows us to actually go into the raid almost immediately. However, it only works if there's like 2 or more people in it, which I think is pretty convenient, but it's also a little inconvenient if you happen to be one of the stragglers that doesn't get into the raid in time. But otherwise, I think it's a really nice function, and it really does speed up the process by a lot more than some people I feel like might think. But just like that, we just took out the Goomy because, you know, obviously it's a tier 1, it's really easy to take down. And even though I've got like 5 shinies of this thing now, we're gonna see if this one is gonna be shiny. Shiny, not shiny? Not shiny, unfortunately. But you know what? We're taking it anyways, because we don't normally get many Goomies, really. Okay, so I've officially now returned from Columbus, which now means that I'm here back in the comfort of my own home. And now that Day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest is officially behind us, it is now time for me to look over my entire shiny haul between both days. But obviously starting off with Day 2 here, basically everything you see here from this 83 CP shiny male Hippopotas all the way up to this 375 CP Goomy here is my entire shiny haul for Day 2. And yes, as you can see, I did actually happen upon my actual official second shiny Pawniard, which does kind of compensate for the fact that I had lost that one yesterday, which I'm still kind of kicking myself for because it kind of goes to show that I should not have placed my faith in my Go Plus to actually try and do that. But as things stand right now, I do have all the shiny Pawniard I need to complete the shiny family. But as of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the 2 main series games having introduced the new Pokemon King Gambit, I will require a 3rd shiny Pawniard in the near future. So hopefully I will get one, which though this actually does mean that I'll have to hope and pray that I get a 12-kilometer egg that'll hatch me a shiny Pawniard. But I'm sure there might actually be an event in the future, perhaps even a community day or something for Pawniard, where we might actually get that. It's just kind of wishful thinking on it, honestly, but I'm still happy with the outcome though. Looking over the entire shiny haul overall, everything from this love disc that you see here all the way up to the Goomy obviously is my entire shiny haul between both days. Now obviously day 2 wasn't nearly as good as day 1 in terms of shiny checking because we were mostly stationary during day 2. We were mostly hanging around ice cream, coffee shops, just kind of staying in our car and just kind of doing other things even before that. But again, I'm still happy with like all the shinies I did get. Again, the Joltik is special because that was a new shiny debut. I was really hoping to get a second one. Sadly, I didn't. I'm obviously happy with the Heracross, which means I don't have to travel to where Heracross is exclusive to just to get the shiny. Obviously, I'm happy with like all the 5 Goomies that I got, which means now I don't have to, like, if they were to do a community day for Goomy, which I'm sure they probably will, I don't have to worry about it because I have all the shinies I need to complete the shiny family. Obviously, the Hippopotas I'm happy with because I have the shiny family for both the male and female because they do have gender differences. The West Sea Shellos, I mean, it's cool because, like, it's shiny, but again, West Sea Shellos is available on my side of the world. Whereas it would have actually been a lot more cool to get the shiny EC Shellos. But honestly, I feel like it's not a whole lot different from the normal, but it's still cool though. And I'm obviously happy with the 2 cosmetic Pikachu shinies that I actually got. So yeah, overall the shiny haul was really good between both days. So all told, I actually got about a grand total of 23 shinies. So honestly, not bad between both days. So I'm still, again, I'm like, despite the circumstances, it was still a very nice outcome. But anyways, now that the Pokemon Go Fest 2023 global event is now fully behind us, it is now time for me to share my personal analysis on Rayquaza and its overall performance in Pokemon Go and what exactly Dragon Ascent does for it. So obviously, as we already know, Rayquaza is without a doubt one of the best Pokemon in Pokemon Go because of just how high its attack stat is, and its moveset that it's got makes it the best meta-relevant dragon attacker in all of Pokemon Go in terms of DPS. But now that we have access to the new flying charge move of Dragon Ascent for Rayquaza, this actually now allows Rayquaza to surpass Moltres with Legacy Sky Attack and now make it the new best meta-relevant flying attacker in the whole game. So now Rayquaza is even more versatile now more than ever since it has access to this brand new move. So that means you can use either Rayquaza as a dragon attacker or a flying attacker depending on what you're trying to cover for the raid aspect of the game. And there are a lot more Pokemon that are weak to flying type moves, so honestly with Dragon Ascent, Rayquaza is going to be very dominant. So if you want to use Rayquaza for the raid aspect of the game as a dragon attacker, you definitely want to be running the moveset of Dragon Tail and Outrage, or if you have Legacy Breaking Swipe on Rayquaza, this is also a good move, but Outrage just has better DPS overall. Breaking Swipe is also good for the PvP aspect of the game, and I will talk about that here in just a few short moments. But if you wanted to use Rayquaza as a flying attacker for the raid aspect of the game, then you want to run Air Slash for the fast move, and you obviously want to have Dragon Ascent as the charge move. Speaking of Mega Rayquaza, now that we have this Mega Evolution available to us in the game, Rayquaza is going to be able to do so much more now in the raid aspect of the game. Like, it's got just such high stats, especially a very high attack stat, which now means that its moves are going to hit even harder. And this is even more crucial now in the raid aspect of the game now more than ever. Because, yeah, with Dragon Ascent now, this is the new hardest hitting charge move that Rayquaza has access to. And it's going to destroy anything that is weak to flying types. Now getting into the PvP aspect of Rayquaza, before it did not have any play in the Go Battle League at all. Mostly because of the fact that it just didn't have any shield baiting moves, and it just really isn't that bulky. But now that it has access to the legacy move of Breaking Swipe, which you can use an Elite Charge TM to actually acquire, this is actually a good shield baiting charge move for Rayquaza to have, as not only does it require like less energy, but it also lowers your opponent's attack by 1 stage, which is really nice. And with Dragon Ascent, you're going to be able to nuke a lot of Pokemon, even if they're not weak to flying type moves. Like, Dragon Ascent is going to hit like a truck. Also, in combination with the fast move of Dragon Tail and Rayquaza's high attack stat, it's going to be ripping and tearing through a lot of the Master League meta. So obviously, Master League is the league you want to be using Rayquaza in, as obviously Rayquaza does not have a low enough CP where you could use it in Great League, or even if there was, you just would not be able to use it just because of how frail it is, and there are a lot of Pokemon in the Great League that could easily destroy Rayquaza. Even in the Ultra League, I still wouldn't recommend it. So obviously, with the moveset and the stats that it has, it's better to use it in the Open Master League. And also, I want to share my overall thoughts and opinions on this year's GoFest as a whole. So I am really happy with the fact that we did get some brand new shinies. And of course, I also kind of saw the shiny Goomy family coming because, you know, like any pseudo-legendary that gets a new shiny release is just obviously really cool because, you know, it's a pseudo-legendary. Even if Goodra doesn't have much play in raids like some other dragons do, it's still cool that this Pokemon now has its shiny released in the game. So yeah, I'm really excited now that I actually have all the Goomy I need for the shiny family. Even if I'm probably not going to use it, it's still nice to have the collection. And honestly, with any GoFest, it's really optimal to play in an area that's really populated. And when we actually went to the Columbus Zoo, like, it was a lot better than I imagined it would be because there were just like so many stops, a lot of gyms, and a lot of people that just allowed us to get like everything done that we needed to. So yeah, I think this year's GoFest was perfect. I still have a feeling though that last year's GoFest, the GoFest of 2022, was definitely a bit better just because of like the variety of Pokemon that was featured. But I am really happy though that we now have Diancie introduced into the game, as well as its Mega Evolution, making it a really good rock attacker to use in the raid aspect of the game. And obviously, I cannot complain about the fact that we now have access to Mega Rayquaza because this is a very crucial addition to the game, and it's going to make raiding anything that's weak to flying types even more doable than ever before. And also, I do understand that a lot of people were very upset earlier this year because on April 6th of this year, Niantic actually nerfed remote raids and limited us to only 5 per day, but they actually removed that limit for this year's GoFest, which I'm actually glad they did because I'm sure it would have been very problematic for people like to not be able to do all the raids that they want to do, and it would have created like a lot of issues for sure. The global challenges this year were just a little bit different, including the rewards, but I'm definitely not complaining with that because Double Catch Candy, Stardust, and XP was definitely nice to benefit from. Obviously, day 1 was a whole lot better than day 2 was, but overall, I was very happy with my own like personal outcome with how GoFest 2023 ended for me. So that is pretty much it in terms of everything that Pokemon GoFest 2023 had to offer. Like I said, it was definitely a lot of fun, and on that note, I'm actually going to go on ahead and I will end off this video right here. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and this event as much as I have, and as always, if you did, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also leave a like and a comment, won't hurt either. But anyways, that is going to be it from me today. I'm BVMSerious, and I hope you guys have a seriously amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next season.